Okay.
You gotta do your intro, Mike.
I already have it recorded.
Okay.
Story time with Mungo. Let's go. All right. This is what happened. Okay, so I got out of my midterm that I did not study for, Moscow. Okay, we'll start with that.
Okay.
I got out of my midterm that I did not study for, and what?
Did it go? Do you think it went good?
No, it didn't. It didn't go well. I was already upset when I left, right? And
okay.
then I come outside. I'm just trying to go home. I saw her on my way to that class where I was gonna write my midterm, and I was like, okay. She didn't say anything to me. We're good to go, right? So I go write my midterm, and then I pretty bummed out because, you know, I definitely flopped it. And then I go outside, ready to go home and play some COD. And this motherfucker's standing beside my car. Waiting for me. Because she knows where I park, so she went there and waited for me. So then I went and I was like, what are you doing here? She's like, I need closure. Because on Friday and Saturday, like, we got into a fight. I think it was Friday. And she called me like 32 times or some crazy shit like that. So I blocked her.
No. She called you like close to 300 times.
Okay, close to... Yeah, it was... You should see my call log, Deange. You should see my call log, Deange. It was all her.
You didn't mention this is your ex. You also didn't mention this is your ex.
Okay, this is my ex. This is my ex that was standing by my car and waiting for me. And you guys should see my call log. It is all my ex. And I just, like, I need to say, like, I really want to say her name just so I can expose the fuck.
Natasha.
No.
It's not Natasha. But, okay, so she's standing beside my car and she's like, I need closure. And I was like, you don't need closure. Closure's not going to help anything. We don't need to do anything. I was like, we'll be fine if we just stop talking right now. So let's just stop. And she's like, no. She's like, we went through all this time together, like, and you just want to stop talking just like that. And I was like, yeah. I was like, why not? Okay,
wait.
And then I unlocked my car. I unlocked my car to get into my car. And this bitch gets in the car. And she gets in the car. And then we're sitting there just talking. And, like, at first it was, like, civil. Like, we were, like, okay, just, like, sitting there. And then she starts, like, saying that, like, everything was, like, my fault. And she, like, wishes that, like, some stuff, like, never happened that happened, like, in our relationship. And I was just like, how could you say that? I was like, what is wrong with you? And then she started, like, being manipulative.
Wait, you're telling me 300 times, bro.
Like
Brett,
yeah.
Dude, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Like a ton.
At least 100. At least
100.
No way.
Yeah, it was
crazy lot. It's so much.
It's a ton, man. And then she starts just, like, grinding my gears a lot. She's just like, my wheels are running, right? My blood is boiling. And I was like, hey, like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm taking your car because because her car is parked in, like, the other parking lot. I was like, hey, I'm taking your car and you're getting out and we're going the fuck home. Like, she just pissed me off to the point where I was like, get the fuck out of my car. Get the fuck out of my car. I was like, fuck off. I was like, why the fuck are you here? Like, this isn't fixing anything. And then I was like, maybe it is your fault. I was like, maybe it is your fault that nobody, like, wants to be around you. Maybe it's your fault that both your relationships ended up shit, right? And I just, like, and then she started crying and everything. She wasn't happy about that. And then I pull up to her car, which is, like, I pull up behind it. So I was like, get out. I was like, get the fuck out, right? I was like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. Like, this is ridiculous. And then she's like, no, I'm not getting out of the car, right? So I go park. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. I was like, get out. I was like, get the fuck out. I was like, and I was fucking screaming. I was like, get the fuck out! I was like, get the fuck out! I was like, screaming. I was like, fucking screaming at her face, right? And then she like started crying. She's like,
Fucking
don't
crazy.
scream at Lee, don't scream at me. And I was like, just get the fuck out of my car. I don't want to see you. I was like, we're not gonna talk. And she just didn't understand that for some reason, I guess. And then she just stayed in my car for, it was actually like, we were there for an hour, Moscow. Like,
Just sitting in your car.
yeah, like an hour and a half maybe almost. And, but
And
we're
you're
not,
just screaming in her face, get the fuck out of my car.
yeah, like most of the time that's what I was
She just
doing.
sat there.
Like, yeah, she just sat there and cried and was like, no, like, I need this. I need this. And then it got to the point where I was just like so fed up, I called Ren. And I was like, Ren, I don't know what to do. This is some crazy ass shit. What the fuck is going on? I was like, man, like, she won't get in my car. So I was like, okay, like, I need a breath. I got out of the car to like
Your
take
own car. She
my
got
own
you
car.
out of your
Yeah,
own
I had to step out of my own car because I was just so fed up. I stepped out of my own car to take a little breath, and I was hoping that she would get out too. But
Yeah.
all she did was
didn't follow you.
she put one leg out of the car and kept the rest of her body in the car. Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, get the fuck out of here. And then I was
She's
like,
puppy guarding her spot, bro.
I was on the phone with Ren. Yeah, I know, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, you're not a dog.
That is crazy.
Somebody's just sitting in your car. You're telling them to leave. Like, you're not just telling them. Like, you're telling them politely, and then you're screaming at their face to leave. And then they don't
not
leave.
fucking leaving.
And they just sit
That is
there.
also crazy.
So I get back in the car. I was like, Ren, okay. Like, Ren's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'll call you in a bit, right? So then I tried talking to her, like, nicely again for, like, probably 2 seconds that lasted.
Yeah.
And then after I got back in the car, she was, like, saying, like, oh, why are you so mean to me? Why are you so rude to me? I was like, because you're, like, manipulative as fuck. I was like, all you do is change things around and put them against people. So I was like, that's why I fucking can't take you seriously. And then I was like, that's why I get so mad every time we talk. So, okay. So I was like, okay, girl, you gotta get out right the fuck now. I was like, you're pissing me the fuck off. I was like, you're actually making me go insane. I was like, you're crazy. You're fucked up. What is happening? Why the fuck? Like, I was like, you're crazier than my last ex. And my last ex was crazy. I said that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Mike had no mercy, bro.
Yeah, I was so done with it. Like, ugh. Okay, you gotta get out right now, or like you're actually gonna make me go insane. And then she didn't get out, so I grabbed her bag from by her feet, and I like threw it out of the car and put it like on my side, right? And she's like, what the fuck? You have no respect for anybody? I was like, you have no respect for anybody. What the fuck? I'm telling you to get out of my car, and you're not getting the fuck in my car. Yeah, oh, that was earlier. Yeah, I tried to open the door for her, and then, like okay, I'll say this first. The whole time, she was, like, trying to hold my hand and, like, touch me and everything, right? I was like, don't fucking touch me. I was like, don't fucking grab me. I was like, I don't fucking want you here. I don't fucking want this at all. I was like, fuck off. And then she, like, kept trying to touch my face. She's like, it calms me down when people touch my face. I was like, yeah, but you're not fucking me. I was like, don't fucking touch me. And then... yeah, it was actually very, very vulgar. Like, it was actually very intense. And... oh, boy, yeah. So, and then I tried to open the door for her, and I was like, get out. And I, like, she tried to grab my arm, so I, like, went to go swing my arm off her, and I just, like, nailed her right in the face. And...
no, you did it.
yeah, but it was on accident, right? I hit her kind of hard, but it was on accident, so, like, I think it's okay. That's not abuse.
What did she say?
She was just, ah! Well, yeah, and then...
freaking hate getting 9 banged.
Eliminated crash.
Then he threw the bag out. Then he
yeah,
threw the bag
I threw the bag out. Okay, that's where we're at right now. I threw the bag out, and she's like, you have no respect. I was like, yeah, I do. I was like, you have no respect. I'm telling you to get out of my car, and you won't even get out of my car. I'm telling you not to touch me, and you're touching me. She's like, okay, I just want it straight. I just want the truth. I was like, okay, I don't want your energy. I don't want you in my life. I don't want anything to do with you in my life anymore. And then she was like really sad about that, but I was like that's what you asked for, right? And then she was like, yeah, but like you're not giving me the closure I need. And I was like, I just told you like 3 fucking times what you wanted to hear. Right? So
Yeah.
I was like, why? Like you're just trying to hurt yourself at this point. And then we sat in that car for half an hour, Alex. Half an hour, and she wouldn't get out of my car because she wanted a kiss.
Oh my god.
She's like, I'm not
all
getting.
of this, she asked for a kiss.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not fucking kissing you. And then she's like, put your pride aside and give me a kiss. I was like, what the fuck?
Pride?
Yeah, I was like, what the my pride? I was like, we just had the biggest argument ever, and you're gonna tell me to put my pride aside? There is no pride here. You're just fucking insane. I was texting Ren during this. I was like, Ren, she won't get out of my car until I give her a kiss. And she's like, no, don't do. He's like, no, don't do it.
Why was I not involved, bro? Oh my god, I wish you called me. That'd been so lit.
Yeah, but I know you would have just been like, fuck her, fuck you, fuck. You just would have been like, get her the fuck out. That's why I had to get you in there, Diaz. And then, yeah, so we sat in there. I was like, get the fuck away from
That's
me.
what you needed, Mike.
Yeah, maybe. I was already hyped up enough. I didn't need that. She was like, okay, like, I just want to kiss. And then she was like, okay, you know what? You don't even need to kiss me back. I'll just kiss you on the lips. I was like, no.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then she's like, okay, what about a kiss on the cheek? I was like, no. And then she fucking just went and kissed me on the cheek. I was like, hey, fuck off. Right? And then she went and she kept trying to like kiss me. I was like, fucking pushing her back. I was like, get the fuck away from me. I was like, throwing jabs at her basically. It's just so much. And then,
So she basically raped you.
yeah, like even
That's what I
Ren.
said. I
Even
freaking
Ren.
called him.
Just wait, Ren, I'm getting there! And then you can explain
Okay,
it.
okay.
Okay, so yeah, that went on for like 15 minutes. And then Ren called her like 6 times. And she didn't pick up. So then Ren called me. And then, yeah, Ren, so you can tell this part. You can tell this part.
Okay, yeah, so I called her and then I called him. And then, so he picked up, and then she's like, no, like, Ren's not even involved in this, like, freaking, she's like, Ren, hang up the phone, and then, she's like asking, yeah, basically what Mike said, like, she's like asking, like, oh, can I just let me kiss you on the cheek, like, that's all I want. And I was like, listen, like, this is sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Like one, this is sexual harassment. 2, like that kind of thing, like a hug, a kiss, like there has to be like mutual and like consensual. And if Mike didn't give his consent, that's rape.
And then
Literally exactly how I said it.
And then I was just like, and then she had the audacity to say, Ren is not involved in this. But Ren, she goes to Ren before me for absolutely everything. She texts Ren, like she was texting Ren all day when we got in that fight when she called me 300 times. She went to Ren right after that fight. And I said, like, you're going to say he's not involved in this? Like, he's just as much involved in this relationship as I am at this point.
Yeah,
And then...
that's fucking deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deep in, Ren, fuck.
And then, so, did she get out of the car while you're on the phone, Ren, or no?
Oh, you got to hang
Yeah.
up. Oh, I thought
Okay.
you
Oh
said
yeah,
hang
she.
up.
No.
I was like, I'll hang up once you get out of the car.
Yeah. And it took me to call Ren and have Ren there for her to get out of my car.
Yeah.
I was like, you are crazy. And then when she was leaving. She tried to drive past me and fucking wave. She honked and tried to wave at me. I was like, what?
Bro, no, she's actually psycho.
I was like, what is going on with you women? And I was just like, that's the most fucked up thing I've ever had to deal with a girl.
Man, that must have been so draining.
I actually told her, it got to the point where like I was just like so pissed off, like from screaming, like I was just screaming and everything. I was like tired. Like I couldn't scream anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh. I was like, you know what, bitch? I was like, we've been going at this for so long. Like I actually cannot scream at you anymore because I'm just so tired.
Ajax iced.
And she was like, well, that's not my fault, or some stupid shit like that. I was like, you know what? I was like, fuck you. I was like, fuck you. But yeah, I was just absolutely drained at the end. I was like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home and play COD. I was like, I can't believe we actually wasted an hour and a half. Actually,
Like, out of everything you guys could have been doing.
yeah, like I could have been like leveled up already in COD. Like I could have been so much closer to second prestige already. But no, I was in the car arguing with her.
She's she's actually nuts, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the fact she drove away and then tried to wave at you.
Try to
after,
honk and wave? Like, what? You crazy ass motherfucker. Like, nothing just happened. She's like,
I
oh,
want to say it. I
after.
want to say it, but like I told you.
I know you did, man. And then after she was like, I don't want to end on bad terms. I was like, are you crazy?
You just sexually harassed me, and you went out of my car.
I was like, this is the worst terms we could possibly be on. And she's just like, oh no, Mike, like, no. And then when she gets all pissed off, she starts calling me.
Bitch,
When she gets all pissed off, she starts calling me Mike, and I was just like, hey, like, this is fucking over now.
That's for the
like,
boys.
Fuck this. It's for the fucking boys. Okay, and that's the story time. Thanks, boys. Thanks, boys. We'll see you guys soon.